All right, welcome back to another video. Today we got just me today for this one, but another film review. And today we'll be talking about Judas and the Black Messiah on HBO Max. This one, for me, I'm just gonna say it now, I really enjoyed this movie, and honestly it might go down as one of my favorites of the year. Obviously it's super early, but it just might. But either way though, before we fully get started, let's see what this is about. Offered a plea deal by the FBI, William O'Neill infiltrates the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party to gather intelligence on Chairman Fred Hampton. As you guys know, or if you don't know, this is a true, based on a true story. Obviously, Fred Hampton's a real person, William O'Neill's a real person, and the Black Panther Party was a real thing. So with that, obviously it makes it more interesting because, you know, based on some real events. So Fred Hampton was played by Daniel Kaluuya, and then Lakeith Stanfield plays William O'Neill. And I'm a big fan of Lakeith Stanfield, I'm gonna be honest. But anyways though, what are my thoughts on this movie? So I absolutely enjoyed this movie. I absolutely enjoyed it. The way they carry the story along, for me, this movie just does a lot for, I guess, the idea of Black Panther Party, who Fred Hampton was, this and that. Like it doesn't necessarily show like a negative depiction, and I feel like a lot of times that could be the case. Not with movies, but just in general, when people look at like Black Panther Party. So first and foremost, I will say the acting was top notch. This is top notch acting, in my opinion. And like I said, I already told you how much I like both of the actors, but not just them, everybody, from even the cop, the detective, whatever he was, even him, like all of them, they all did really good. I just enjoyed everything about it. I also enjoyed how this movie was shot. So I like how they carried the story along. I feel like it really kept you engaged the whole time and just wanting to know more, especially when it's just about, you know, somebody that was like an informant and they're in something that these people want to take down and destroy, literally like kill and all that. So when you see that, it's crazy because you get to see Lakeith Stanfield, like you get to see a crazy performance because he just does a really good job. And apparently I think he said he needed like therapy or something after this role just because it was just so intense, I guess, for him. But he killed it, absolutely killed it. Like from everything, from the facial expressions to how he carried himself when he was with them compared to how he acted when, you know, when he was just being himself outside of the Black Panther Party, dealing with the cops and all that. It was just so good. And I think the storytelling was just masterfully done in my opinion because, like I said, it just kept you engaged. It was never a moment where you just wanted to like, not doze off, but like just, I don't know, just have it on in the background and just like listen to it. It's just something that you just kept wanting to watch. See what happens, even though you know what happens if you kind of know the story a little bit. You do know what happens, but watching it was just totally different, especially seeing these people play these roles so well. One negative I think I would say about this movie is, it's not really a negative because I do really enjoy it, but I think it could have been even better if they focused more on Fred Hampton a little bit more rather than just William O'Neill. I get it. He was like the main thing. The whole thing was about seeing it through his perspective and stuff, but I just wish they would have focused on Fred Hampton a little bit more and gave a little more detail and stuff, because like people don't always know, but he was only 21 years old, and kind of the ideas and the leadership and the like how people just gravitated towards him and stuff is actually kind of crazy when you think about how he was only 21 years old. I wish they would have done that more, but it's still a great movie. It's definitely not something where it like tells a full story of what the movie's about as far as like Black Panther Party, Fred Hampton. It didn't really tell you the full story. I still would say this is still a good movie to watch if you don't know anything about it really, just because it does give you a good amount, and you do get to see, you know, the ending, which is a crazy, like in the movie, like watching, it's a crazy scene, just seeing all that happening. Like it's an intense moment for sure. Like that is definitely one where now like you're focused in. You're just focused in the whole time because it's a pretty crazy scene when the cops come in and do all that. But overall though, like I said, great movie, great acting. Yeah, there's not too much I can say that I would change about it besides like the one, like I said, the one little, like maybe diving deeper into Fred Hampton and who he was and stuff like that. But other than that, you know, it was really good. But yeah, so that's gonna be the review for Judas and the Black Messiah. But before we go, obviously I gotta give you guys my rating. All right, so for this movie, I would probably give this like an 88. Yeah, 88 for me. Super good. I definitely recommend this movie 100%. If you don't know much about the story, it's definitely a good one to watch. But yeah, that's gonna be the review. So if you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like. I appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your thoughts on the film if you have seen it. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And then come back if you want, and you can let me know what you thought. But anyway though, my name is Matt, and we'll catch you next time.